Hey, George, congratulations. Goalkeeper is one position where there are a few substitutions made. So if you're not starting, you rarely see the pitch. How do you keep yourself ready for the moment when your number is called?
Yeah, it's like you said, it's a simple one. Only one guy plays, and we're fortunate to have some really good goalkeepers here at Charlotte FC. So competition is always stiff, but I pride myself on my consistency and treating each week the exact same. Whether I'm the guy who is starting on the bench or maybe the guy who's even out of the squad. So trying to have a little bit of consistency in that preparation, and you know, defining my success as getting better every single day rather than maybe the uncontrollable outcome of playing or not playing.
And for you have also goaltenders have a unique point of view when it comes to watching a game play out. What was your assessment of tonight's game in regards to the control Charlotte had in certain portions and what seemed like survival towards the end?
Yeah, I'd say, looking at the first half especially, I really thought we imposed our style of play on them. I thought we had the run of play, getting in behind them, finding pockets on the side of the midfielders. But, kind of going back to last week, the thing that I thought we lacked as a team and we thought we lacked was, that base attitude and effort that we want to be known for here at Charlotte FC, and the standard that should never be dropped. So regardless of how the tactics played on the soccer field, I thought that was miles better today. The team really showed up for each other, tried to impose our style of play, tried to impose our will in the game. And then obviously, when you're up 2-1 late in the game, maybe you're not playing such the protagonist role as coach says. But, gritty wins are just as good as any other win. So defending the box, if that's what's needed to do on the day, that's what you do. And we did it for each other. And I thought we were really together.
Great, thanks, and solid game.
Thank you.
All right, we'll go to the other Steve.
George, great game tonight. Congratulations on the win. Really, just one quick question for you. So you really came within, an eyelash of getting a clean sheet tonight, and you really, stayed composed after just giving up that one goal. Just want to get your thoughts on your game tonight, your performance, and just how you stayed composed to finish it up.
Yeah, I appreciate that. I think I played well tonight. I think I did what I needed to do, played my role. Obviously, there's lots of things I can nitpick, and there's always things that I want to be doing better. And there's never truly a perfect performance or maybe anything near that. But kept the ball out of the back of the net for the most part. As you said, would have loved to have a shutout. Part of you always dies inside when you concede that goal. You like to see the sheet stay clean. But at the end of the day, something that really eases me of any worry and anxiousness is playing for something bigger than me. And I care so much about this club and so much about this team and the guys on the team, that, when I'm fighting for them and fighting for this season that we have together, it feels easy to forsake the, nervousness of coming into a situation or, and it just makes it really easy for me to play my role. I tried to do it to the best of my ability tonight.
Congratulations. Thank you again.
Thank you.
All right, we'll go to Carol and then end with Nick.
Hey, George, it's Carol Walton from the Charlotte Ledger. I don't think we've ever met, but congratulations on the game.
Thank you. I appreciate it.
I was just going to ask about the week, to go from a loss as deflating as last week to a win today. What was the message? What was the feeling? Did you guys know? Did you get the impression it was going to be opened up this week? There are going to be changes. Did you have a chance to fight even more than normal? And when did you find out you were going to get the start?
Yeah, we really pride ourselves within the team of really good depth and internal competition. So, guys are grinding every single week, and everybody wants to be in that starting 11. And I think it's really healthy to have that internal competition. And yeah, as the week starts to go on, you can see how it shapes and where coach is putting certain guys and maybe a lineup that looks like it's going to start. But we don't know officially the starting lineup until the day of the game. So the hope there is that everyone's competing and taking care of their body and preparing like they're going to play on the weekend. And the more guys we have as close to 100% as possible, usually we get better results, I think, at the end of the day.
Christian said the one thing he wanted was fight. Do you think you guys showed that tonight?
Absolutely. If nothing else, I think anyone will tell you, coach will tell you, there's a lot of things that we can do better tactically, managing the game, to see it out a little bit easier than maybe we did. But at the end of the day, I mentioned the word togetherness. That's what I felt today. I felt like, in a little bit of a hostile atmosphere. It's a little bit muggy here in Orlando. All the fans are obviously screaming for them. And you can maybe from an outsider perspective, feel like there's some pressure mounting on us. But we feel that us as an 11, we trust each other and we're as strong as anyone and we can compete and close out matches like we did tonight.
Thank you.
All right, we'll end with Nick.
Thanks. Hey, George, there was a yellow card called on you. Can you tell us what that was specifically, if you know why it was called?
Yeah. It was a little bit of time wasting, I think was the issue there. Maybe I was taking a little bit long to hit my goal kicks. And yeah, there's always a little bit of the balance of gamesmanship and trying to stay away from that yellow card, but all part of the process of trying to play my role and slow the game down when maybe they were getting a little bit of momentum and trying to swing it back in our favor so we could play in their half the field a little bit more and stay away from our goal.
And then in that last 20 minutes, there was basically an onslaught of them just, and you guys defending the box. So what do you do? What is your role as the goalie there to make sure that everybody's communicating and knowing what they need to do in those moments? Because it seemed like every time they were, forcing their way into the box and you needed to be able to do something as a team to withstand this.
Yeah, I think communication, use that word is a good one. I'll try to communicate. Obviously, we got different guys on the field speaking different languages, but I think we do a pretty good job of gelling together and everyone's on the same page and taking the same structure that coach talks about in training. And it makes it a lot easier to defend those crosses. And I think as the game goes on, it gets a little bit easier just because the crosses are coming, so you can get into those deep positions early. And then it's a little bit of fight at the end. So trying to win those headers over and those clearances over them and who wants it a little bit more. And we came out on top tonight.
All right, last thing, what do you all do to move forward with this win and this week?
Yeah, I think take tonight to celebrate a little bit. It's a big milestone to win the first game of the season in this fashion away. But tomorrow it's back to the grindstone. Try to look at the performance objectively, not just throw it to the side because we've won the game, and try to look at the little details, what we could do better, what we need to continue to do, so that we can get this thing rolling in the right direction.
All right, thanks, George. Congratulations.
Thank you.